All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Well, wow, that's quite quick. That's good. All right, great. All right. Well, thank you all for so much for being out here today. We truly appreciate it, and I know the Gholsons do. And so we want to get this program started. We will add the mayor later. Unfortunately, he's tied up in a session, so he'll be here a little bit later. So we'll bring him in at that point in time. I'd like to open up with the fact that this is our 70th year SBA. And I know over the years, Congress has tried to get rid of us every once in a while, but we are still here after 70 years. And so what we want to do is, this is a special day for us, and at the same time, it's a thing where we're trying to also do something special for the small business community, since that's who we serve. So with that, I am fortunate enough that my regional administrator, my boss, who's in Philadelphia, made the trip down here today for this event, to talk about the 70th and all that. So, John Fleming, please give a round of applause. He's going to give the intro.
All right. How y'all doing? Good. I'm born and raised in Philadelphia, but I moved like 10 miles below the Mason-Dixon line. All of a sudden, I'm like, how y'all doing? I started to like country music, and yeah, I do own a pickup truck, so I'm trying to pick right in. Well, we got a great day here, didn't we? It's usually real hot, and I think you invented humidity down here in Virginia, didn't you? So, no, this, like Carl said, this is a great day to be with the SBA, our 70th year. And, you know, we've been helping small businesses for a long time. You know, some of the household names that are out there, people like FedEx, Under Armour, Nike, others, all received SBA assistance throughout the years. And, you know, it's just this great part of our job is to be able to honor those that we've been able to assist. And we picked out some very special folks to honor this year as our Legacy Award. Ti'Juana and Lawrence and your business at FamMat. And you know, last time I was down was the spring, and I got to see the way your operations went, and you know, the folks that you're passing along to, and paying it forward, so to speak. And one of the best times, and you know, one of the things that I remember of that visit was at one point when Ti'Juana got up and was able to tell her story, and how SBA assisted her, and how we were able to just stay with her and be persistent, and really Carl kept staying with her. And at one point she said, I was wondering what this white guy kept bugging me for. You all remember that? And you know, we're here, we're from the government, we're here to help. No, we are, we're not kidding. And even if it's an old white guy like us, but it's all good. But that's what we're here to do, right? That's what SBA's mission is, to help level the playing field for small businesses. And government in general, right? Government in general, we try to do what other people cannot do. So we you know, of course we have defense, and we have other things that we function. And one of them is try to level the playing field for small, not only small businesses, but especially black and brown owned businesses that are at a disadvantage when it comes to starting and growing and expanding. So it's really our honor and a great mission that we have at SBA to help and any way we can through our contracting programs, our lending programs, and our counseling and training programs. So I think I covered everything with the second. I got the audience to laugh. That's always my goal. I appreciate y'all, and have a great day.
Thank you, John. The one thing I want to point out, that visit, he was really impressed, and he's the one that chose. We sent a list to him of companies that we thought, and he's the one that chose. So he's the one that actually chose FamMat, so through the process. So kudos to him with the whole thing. The other thing I want to point out is, and which is really special about this day and the month, is Black Business Month. And so that's another exciting piece with this whole thing, that we're able to also recognize a black business. So that's tremendous from that standpoint, and we'll talk a little bit later about that aspect of it. Unfortunately, the mayor has not arrived yet, so we are going to proceed to the next step. I'm going to have my people that are going to speak that from the political side line up here so that way we can process, they speak, and then they flow around that way, so we keep things moving. So Terry from the Chamber, Williamsburg Chamber, line up right there. Senator Mason, right behind her at that point. And then I want to introduce, they sent letters of proclamations, but they are here, but they will not, they've requested not to speak at this time. From Senator Warner's office, Drew Lumpkin, can you please stand? From Senator Kane's office, Diane Kaufman. I call that like our regional administrator, you know, they're out there, they'll cover the whole state. And then we have our local, like we're the local district office. We have our local congressional representative, Joe Schumacher. From Congressman Whitman's office. So with that, I will have Terry come up and start the process.
Thank you so much. I have to say, I kind of look like Mayor Pons. A little tiny bit more hair. He will appreciate that. So I am Terry Vanez, and I have the great privilege of leading the Greater Williamsburg Chamber of Commerce. We have almost 800 small businesses and large businesses and nonprofits in the Greater Williamsburg area. And the reason I tell you that is in that position, I want to talk about how I know T and I want to say T and G, but I'll say Ti'Juana and Lawrence, and how I met them. So Lawrence and I were serving on a committee to interview a community officer for the city of Williamsburg. We started talking. So you never know when you go into a meeting with somebody how it's going to change your life and how it could change the Williamsburg landscape. So it's an honor for me to work with Ti'Juana and Lawrence. But I want to tell you how that works. They have been able to open the chamber up. We've met a lot of times. We had some really honest conversations. I said, what's your goal? They said, what's your goal? And it is to bring more black and brown owned businesses to level the playing field, bring them into the chamber. Because we do a lot of great things for our businesses, but not everybody feels welcome. Not everybody knows what we do. And there's many people that I'm friends with in this room now because of Lawrence and Ti'Juana. And we text each other. We go, hey, we got a great idea. You want to try this? And we did it about an hour before this meeting started. So, and SCORE was involved with that. Jim Eisenhower has been involved with us. So we bring a lot of people to the table, but it's to bring the opportunities. So I've been doing this job about 6 years ago, and the demographic of the chamber was very different than it is now, and that was largely in part because of Lawrence and Ti'Juana. So we said, how can we become accessible to everybody? And they helped us bridge that gap. So they just don't talk, they are doers. Ti'Juana serves on our Christmas Parade committee, so come see the Christmas Parade, Jingle Bell Jubilee. She just did a little pitch for us, but she's really involved. She's on our Legislative Affairs Committee. That's who makes our priorities with our members to what goes to the General Assembly. So they just don't talk about things. I have a lot of meetings, and I think the important thing for y'all to hear from me is they just don't talk about making businesses better, and it's not just for them. They have a servant's heart, so they really want to make businesses better. And that's bringing people to the table and introducing them to us, to Matt Scalia, who's new to the community. He will get to know them, he will get involved. And so it's making everybody better and giving opportunities to everyone. So thank you, it's an honor to partner with you and get a chance to say today, we are so proud that you're part of the chamber, but more important, a part of the business community here in Williamsburg. Thank you.
Actually, John and I look a lot more like Doug Pons than she does. That's for obvious reasons. When I came in today, I had to stop and say, Carl, can I have a moment here? What are we here to, which one of the things that they do are we here to talk about? Because can you hone me in a little bit on all the things that we interact with these folks on in this community, all the business interests, all the opportunities they provide for others? Help me understand a little. And they described to me the U.S. Small Business Administration and the opportunities to go there, but then they reached out to the Virginia division and said, and utilized them as a consultant. How can we take advantage of these things? How can we do more with the tell me what is out there. That is one of the hardest things that I face on a regular basis as a policymaker. I always hear people say, well, shoot, I didn't even know that existed. I didn't even know that program was in place. Well, these folks reached out to say, what is out there? What can we take advantage of to help and drive the community? In my involvement in economic development, everybody wants to go elephant hunting, right? You want to land Amazon in Virginia and woo, that's the best. 80% of jobs are created by small business, and they show that. But here's the thing that I think we should wrap around this entire event today. It would be enough for them to do their work and to utilize the consulting and to take advantage of the opportunities that they have and say, hey, we're successful, we're doing a good job. They never stop there. What we should always laud and praise in the community is going above and beyond. They go above and beyond. The number of times that I've been on forums and panels, Saturdays, Sundays, they don't sleep. But the theme is community, family, but the theme is look for things out there that you can take advantage of. Look for programs, look for grants, look for partnerships, and look around the room at all these businesses that you should help because they help make this possible. So they are always about lifting other people up and taking the lessons that they have learned and helping apply them to other people. I don't know if you can say much more of a positive thing about a human being that they wake up every day to try to help others and show them through success of how it can be, how it will be if you do these things, and let's all work together to make it how we want to be. Congratulations. Thank you very much for being here.
Both of them very powerful. Why don't we give them another round of applause because it was from the heart. And so with that, we're going to do the symposium so that way people can actually see. This is one of the things that they're very involved with. That just happened on July 22nd, and then we also had the gala that night. So you want to talk about a jam-packed day? Those of you that were involved know what it's like. We know what everybody looked like about 10:30 that night. So with the whole thing, so kudos to the team and everybody that was involved with that. So we'll go ahead and run it.
For these last 5 years. We're excited. We got a long day ahead of us.
Take advantage of what's being provided today. Take the chance to listen, to learn, to ask questions, really understand what the opportunities are for you in the future.
We kick the morning off in the group session with everybody coming together. You know, we always kick off with having a conversation with local, state, and federal government.
I'm Tina Vick. I have the fortunate ability to be able to serve the citizens as the councilwoman for our city of Newport News.
I'm Doug Pons, Mayor of Williamsburg, and I too have the distinct honor of being mayor and serving on city council. It's really a great honor to be here and be part of this symposium for the weekend, connecting folks with politicians, with bankers, with the individuals so that connections could be made.
Jim Eisenhower. I'm on the Board of Supervisors for James City County. I think this is about the third time I've been involved in this, and it's a wonderful event where they do bring together all the folks from all areas that help the small business community.
So I'm Monty Mason. I represent the area in the Virginia State Senate.
And I'm Terry Benez with the Greater Williamsburg Chamber of Commerce.
And this program, this opportunity today, so many chances to learn, so many chances to hear new things, so many chances to build relationships, which is obviously the foundational core of the whole day, learning along the way and getting opportunities for yourself, for businesses, and for your friend.
And I would just second that with saying we are honored, the Greater Williamsburg Chamber is honored to be a part of the IPC and to be here and just to build new relationships.
Carl Knobloch from the Small Business Administration. This symposium that's going on today, it's not only about the value of the information, it's about the interconnections you get from what you're meeting today that typically you wouldn't get during a normal work week when you're working your business. So with that, I would say take advantage of it.
Hey, Matt Johnson, York County Economic and Tourism Development. Just appreciate Lawrence and Ti'Juana putting on this great program and opportunity to really engage with a number of members of our small business community, our entrepreneurs. I mean, we enjoy the opportunity to work with businesses, to learn more about you, to find out what we can do to help you. So if there's anything we can do, feel free to reach out to us.
My name is Ron Sims. I'm a commercial lender at Chesapeake Bank. I'm excited to be here. It's always good to get in front of small business owners and growing business owners. I always say we have to grow with our small businesses, so really thankful for this conference and conferences like it.
Hey, I'm Sean Dunn. I'm the police chief in Williamsburg, and it's always a privilege being here. This is not my first time, but every time it's just as amazing. One of the things that I just finished with the panel talking about was the power of relationships, and I feel like every speaker today has talked about relationships. So really, it's a great theme, it's a great message, and if you haven't been a part of this next year, you should make sure to put it on your list. Thank you.
We just had a great time just having those candid and valid conversations. And then we had lunch and went to a few breakout sessions. We had the SBA here talking about government contracting. We had a special presentation on grant writing and what to do to get prepared to apply for a grant.
Building relationships is so critical. So the first relationship is going to be with the community. Community needs to trust you. And then building relationships with the funders. You should never technically apply for a grant before you have at least introduced yourself and build some level of relationship with funders.
We had technology to scale, how to scale your business in a technology form. We also had real estate investing. You know, a lot of people build wealth through real estate.
Where the poor folks, and he actually includes billionaires as part of the poor folks that spend all their time stuck in a job to survive. He says you're really rich when you start having money, investing money, so that the money grows the money.
And one of our highlights of the day was our kidpreneurs, our youth entrepreneurs who not only this year are vending like they did last year, but they're also conducting their own youthpreneur sessions. And then we had our men in the men cave.
We really dealt with how to combine what you do in the community, encourage other people, and how to be a resource to other people who are trying to do the same thing that you're doing. We also dive deep into self-help, self-care, and understanding just because Superman can take a bullet does not mean that he should. What a phenomenal discussion and conversation we had around that. Some very transparent moments took place. We talked about the value of brotherhood and getting away with one another and just fostering and cultivating those relationships.
We had this building here, the Sadler Center, just overtaken all 3 floors with so much fun and so much excitement. Most importantly, so much business and financial information was passed out here today, and we're so thankful. We're thankful to have so many partners, the banks, the economic development authorities in our local area. We had our local community college. Just everybody came together. Our mayor kicked us off. We had our senator on the stage. We just had an amazing day of learning, amazing day of business entrepreneurship.
will end the evening with the Bridgerton Style Gala.
Wow, is all I can say. Today was phenomenal. The Women's Business Symposium, the Maximize Man event just gets better and better each year. And so looking forward to tonight, the Bridgerton theme. Yeah, I'm just excited and I'm thrilled for the opportunity to be here. And thank you to Lawrence and Ti'Juana to being such visionaries in putting together something like this. This is amazing.
So, come out next year. We'll be right here.
It was definitely a great event, and I know it took a lot of team work to pull that thing off, and I was glad to be a small part of it. So it was a very special moment with it, and the gala was great. So with that part, I'm glad I didn't make it. So
That's Mary's fault.
So with the whole thing. So with that, I'd like to take a moment because we did say this is Black Business Month. Can the Black businesses please stand? The people that just stood are just a small part of basically $1 trillion in the Black-brown community that's running through. Wow. And working together, as was talked about continuously in the theme here, relationships, community, and that's what's going to make you get control of things by working together. So I thank you all for being here today and for being in businesses and taking the challenges you take every day. Because we know how difficult that is. And so with that, we're going to go into the next phase. Because I have not seen the mayor yet. Did I miss it? Nope? Okay. I wanted to make sure. Okay, with that, we're going to be doing the presentation of the awards. So can Ti'Juana and Lawrence come up, and John? And also, can we have the political representatives come up also, so that way they can be a part of this, because they're an integral part, because without them, there's no SBA. And we know that. So with that, but one of the things I want to point out here, as they're getting the award, is this award was chosen because of the community. It's what the business does for the community. And each district office, there's 68 of them across the country, was able to choose how they wanted to focus on this. The Virginia District Office chose to focus on couples in business. And the reason we did that is because the simple fact is that besides couples in the military, couples that are first responders, there is no more difficult job in the world than being couples in business. And those of you that are in business and the other one's not, you know what those nights are like. Now think about if you're a couple and the situation's not going well, or going well, one's doing well and the other is not, or they're both doing bad. There is nothing more challenging in that. And to stay together and still love each other at the end of the day, that shows a lot, and it carries through into the community. I'm carrying this here. And it carries through into the community, and you see that with their passion. So with that, I would like John to present the award to Ti'Juana and Lawrence.
All right, look at this. Wow. Have you picked this up yet? This is... No, I'm not kidding. Like this... They, get in a fight, use this. It really, you don't want me here? Okay. It's really my pleasure to present you with this 70th anniversary award. You are, it's actually called a Legacy Award. You are a great example of what government can do and SBA can do, and with a little help, we're able to be part of your story, just a small part of your story. We all know it's hard work, and glad that you're still smiling, still love each other. And you know, it's funny that Carl said that. My wife and I opened a coffee shop and just before the pandemic, and well, she opened it, which means we both opened it. And it was tough. It was tough, and I have a new appreciation for what y'all do and what everybody does as a small business owner. Before that, I didn't know. I was just working our programs, and it's amazing how any of you all can survive as small business owners, especially black and brown small business owners. So again, give yourselves a round of applause for that again. So with that, we're gonna hear from our honorees.
Take some pictures. You want to get it with that? Not as strong as I thought I was. Let's do it. Go over and look. Send it to me. Let me go a little bit more. That looks centered right there. Perfect. Thanks, sir.
I don't get nervous about much. It's just different being on this side of it. It's not. Testing 1, 2. All right. We're always celebrating other folks and lifting other folks up. So it's kind of unnerving when you're on this side of it because we just do what we do. Thank you all, every last one of you, for being here to celebrate this moment. Ti'Juana and I are so appreciative of it. And I'm going to read what I have to say because when I'm nervous and then there's a pastor anointing within me, you don't want me to start. so I will stay focused, I promise you. All right, so let's start with the start of my day. When I start my day off, I always start out with my personal affirmation is, I can, I will, but first, I am. So let me tell you about my I am. I am ultimately concerned about the human condition, but I can only express it from my American experiences and exposures as a black man and descendant of enslaved people who by their inherent nature were superbly and majestically liberated in spirit. Life is not about the answers you know, but it's about the questions you ask, so keep asking questions. People are always saying, what's your why? Well, I have moved that beyond that and I say, what would you do uninterrupted? Just think about that. What would you do uninterrupted? Well, I'm doing it, I believe. I learn from leaders, I build influential winning teams, and I manage systems. When ideas hang out with influence, income will always emerge. When ideas hang out with influence, income will always emerge. In this room is ideas. In this room is influence. In this room is an ecosystem that can economically change the face of every industry and all that takes place in America. If we just come together, collaborate, build a relationship, and say, let's do this together. In 2011, I wrote and published my first book, Writers, Readers, and Runners. And in that book, I highlighted my experiences as an entrepreneur and the road to assembling and aligning a winning team. I talked about the difference between gathering and aligning. You know, you can have the right people gather, but until you align them, it looks the same. But until you are aligned where you really fit, then you just have a bunch of people working together. The magic happens when people are absolutely able to do what they're great at. Only thing we do is curate and create that space. Out of that book, my brilliant wife, as she always does, she's a detailed person. I'm very abstract in my delivery, but it works magically, as you can tell. So she extracted assembling and aligning a winning team, and from that, we have developed absolutely everything else that we do. A winning team model is absolutely paramount to everything that we do, and hopefully everything that we demonstrate. Most of the work we do as business and community strategists speaks and hopefully demonstrates again this transition from being gathered to being aligned. On the other side of the voice of money, you realize that race isn't the heart of this American matter. It's about capitalism. No money, broke money, and shore money.
There was a time that somebody said to me, they are pro-black. That won't ever work here. They were talking about in historic Triangle area. Well, I submit to you that we are not pro-black. But if that was, that's our business, because no other culture has to make any type of concessions for being pro-anything. But what we are is unapologetically black. We walk in our melanated authority with pride, honor, and timeless ancestral love, willing to have those tough conversations with all people, intentionally to educate, demonstrate, and collaborate for the necessity of humanity. I see color, and I love every color I see. So what you hear, you forget. What you see, you remember. What you do, you understand. And as business owners and as community leaders within the local NAACP, I have been fortunate to engage and collaborate with all 3 localities. I mean, police departments, sheriffs, city council boards of supervisors. I've just had a great opportunity, and I get to do it with 3 different localities, which is very unique to my role as the NAACP president. I get to see a microcosm of what America really is, because I get to see 3 localities play well together and get jobs done, even when they may not necessarily see things the exact same way. The most amazing descendant community I met here in Williamsburg, I'm so proud to know and be a part of it. Being a part of the Cities of Williamsburg Truth and Reconciliation Committee has been one of the amazing blessings along my way. Doing and being a voice and adding value wherever I can. I understand that we all have been impacted by the American history. We were inspired, we were mesmerized, we were proud, yet we all have moments that we have been lied to. It's our shared trauma, and often a trauma bond, yet we build towards the ideals of we, the people. So I intentionally curate safe, brave spaces for courageous, uncomfortable conversations like, why does this white man want to see me? You know, those things that you hear in jest, but those are conversations that need to be had so we can get comfortable with just talking about it. And through that, and how it impacts our everyday system through equity, economy, beliefs, housing, policy reforms, in order to create a more perfect union. That is our united ecosystem. So as uninterrupted facilitators, and that's what I call everyone in this room, an uninterrupted facilitator, community leaders, business owners, AKA ideas and influence. You don't learn in the moment, you are tested in the moment. You have been continuously prepared for the moment. So own the integrity of the moment. Because each of our purposes are tethered to being healthy disruptors of parts of a system, even our own system, that no longer serves humanity nor the greatness it intended. It's a need I feel we are called for. And more importantly, it's a need that has called Ti'Juana and I. While many of us have been working hard to eradicate this, we have not necessarily been working together. I'm grateful for the working together part, an authentic, flourishing relationship. Let's continue building each other up. So thanks to my amazing, beautiful wife, my business partner, my life partner, my ride or die, all day, every day. To my parents who are no longer here, Lawrence and Glenda Gholson. Can y'all say their name for me? Lawrence and Glenda Gholson. Thank you. My families, our families and mentors, our winning team through each phase of our journey, and that includes each of you. Because of you, we are encouraged. We thank God for the resilience, fortitude, and the love that outlives us all. So thank you, Cardinal Block. I'm a life student. Thank you for being one of life's teachers. And to the entire SBA, this honor is one of God's beautiful surprises He manifests along our journey. When things like this happen, I always say, God, exactly who are we? Who is Lawrence? Who is Ti'Juana? And the answer is abundantly hidden in plain sight and packaged in these aha moments. That which I always told my kids when they were young and smile when I hear them say it to our grandkids. Who are we? We are blessed to be a blessing. When ideas hang out with influence, income, and true community will always emerge. Thank you.
If I can say anything now. It's over here about to cry. Wow. I always get mesmerized 36 years later, and I still get nothing. Still love this man. I am fighting tears, so if y'all can give me just a second. Just 1 second. Just want to say thank you to all of you that took time out today to come here and celebrate us and to celebrate with us. We are forever grateful for your time. You know, at the middle of the day at 1 o'clock on a Wednesday, and this room is full. We are grateful. But to be awarded such an honor is humbling. We keep looking at Carl because he was that white man wearing us for the last couple of years. And we had to just stop. One day he said, "Hey, what is the problem here?" I said, "Carl, I'm not used to trusting white men, so I don't understand what." And that's the honest conversation. I'm not even lying. We said that and out loud. Terry can tell you because we've had those conversations too. But it's those conversations that have made us stronger in our relationship and caused us change. Like Lawrence and I have said many times before, we just do what we do, y'all. We don't expect any type of accolades. I've talked to some of you all as you came in the door and I expressed that I was nervous. You say, "You nervous?" "No, you get up in front of people all the time." Yeah, but not about me. It's different when the spotlight is on you, because we just try to give a message of hope to our community, and we just hope others follow. We don't feel that this award is just for us. Over the past 20 years, being licensed by the Department of Behavioral Health and Developmental Services, because that's the company that's being honored today, FamMat Services. We've played, many have played a big part in helping us touch the lives of the beautiful people that we get to serve every day. We couldn't do this without them. We couldn't do all the other things we do without a strong foundation, a team, and friends behind us. We would first like to say thank you to our children. Our baby girl is here. They were little people when we started on this journey of entrepreneurship years ago. She was free labor. Like 10 years old. Voluntold to do whatever the family business said to do. She sacrificed a lot. Her and her brother sacrificed a lot for Lawrence and I to serve our community. So this award, Toots, I call it Toots, also belongs to you. We'd like to say thank you to our direct care staff who are in the trenches right now. I don't know if we're still live, but I wanted to say to those that are watching, they're currently working in the homes of the individuals we serve, and it's because of them that we're able to do what we do well. So this award also belongs to our direct care staff. To our administrative staff, some are here today. I think I saw Zia. Is Zia still here? Wave your hand, Zia, if you're here. There she go over there. Zia's been with us since day one, about 20 years ago. Her, yes. Her and Victory, raise your hand, who was our personal assistant for years. She helped us raise them kids. She did. She's Aunt Victory. We thank you guys. They work hard behind the scenes to make sure that we remain compliant with licensing regulations, which at many times are very challenging. Anybody that knows, I got all the politicals in here. Y'all know y'all write them rules and make it challenging. But our team has remained faithful and loyal to the mission, and we thank them for growing with us over the years. So this award belongs to you all too. We're honored to have, and I'm happy I looked at the back of the room. I didn't know if he was gonna be able to make it. Our favorite licensing reviewer here with us today, Mr. Barry Lee. to be retired, so jealous. But he played a big role in helping us to be the company of excellence that we are today. Not only did he operate in kindness, which not many licensing reviewers did. When they came from Richmond, they came down here with a hatchet. But he took the time, and I want to say thank you publicly. You took the time to help us and to teach us when we were young people in the business. He watched us grow up in the business 20 years ago. I thank you, Mr. Lee. This award belongs to you too. Anyone who knows us knows that our mantra is relationship building. We strongly believe in, I call it an old adage now, y'all remember team, together everyone achieves more? We strongly believe in that. My husband always says that if we've learned nothing from the last 3 years, is that we have been in the same storm. Now we may have been in different boats, depending upon how you trick yours out, but we have been in the same storm. So during this time, we've decided to hone in on relationships like never before. Relationships that we've been building over the years, like that of our winning team, many who play double roles in our lives. Not only are they our friends, they are facilitators in our programs, they are committee chairs, they are board members in our nonprofit organization, Inner Peace Coalition, and we are just blessed to be in company with so many amazing team of professional partners who serve the community with the same heart as we do. This team consists of an attorney, where you at, Benny? Benny Zane. Insurance professional, Gisela Torres. We're very diverse too. We speak all kinds of languages in our team. Cecilia Tirone, she is a part of our diversity team for our nonprofit. We have real estate professionals like Chanda Chan. Didn't I tell y'all we was divorced? Chanda Chan. My Shandy. Tiffany Little, who helps us out here with our first-time homebuyer classes in the back. Bankers. Mr. Dorsey Jackson been with us from the beginning with FamMat services, and we follow him from bank to bank. There's something about that relationship, right? Chesapeake Bank, Amanda's here. You guys are our partners. Now Ron Sims comes out every month. Ron Sims represents Chesapeake Bank and helps to teach our banking session in our business program. We have folks that travel from Northern Virginia to support our programs. Two of my good friends, Miss Robin, who comes and teach human resources to our small businesses. Yvette Wilson-Stevens, who teach communication and career development to our small businesses. They travel because they have the same heart that we have. Our marketing and PR extraordinaire, Ms. Beck G, teaches our small businesses about marketing and public relations. We also talk about how business owners need support. That's one of the areas that we kind of lack in small business. Small business ownership is a lonely road anyway, and when you first get started, or even, some people never learn this, you think that you can just do everything by yourself. So we incorporate in our program when to bring in a personal assistant, virtual assistant, whatever. And Miss Mary in the back, she teaches that course for us. And not only does she teach that to our small businesses, she supports us. Mary makes us look good. Yes. Put her against anybody. Amen. We also have the best technology professionals. Jamarcus is here? Yeah. Now Jamarcus was his company, JNF Alliance, which just moved to Williamsburg, you guys, exciting. Yeah. Was named the #1 black tech company in the nation a few years ago. And he and his team come and they spend time teaching our small businesses, helping us at the makerspace. They helped us develop that makerspace. And we got some great things going on with his new technology center and partnerships that we're gonna be doing with him. We have folks that come and teach nonprofit governance, and they help to develop our nonprofit organizations, like Jocelyn Banconi is in that room. Tanisha Newman is in the room. I didn't see Rangina. But you guys get the picture of how big team and relationships are with us. These professionals give their time every month to help us educate and develop small business owners and innovators like Sonia Phillips. Sonia, are you here? Who has developed a sustainable clothing line. And Sierra Johnson, who has developed natural hair and skincare products that don't interfere with medications. Sierra is one of our business boot camp graduates that is also in the mental health space, so she's very dear to our heart. So even when developing her skincare products, she developed them from a mental health perspective. Also, we have Betty Lewis, and she's working for me in the room. She's working live for me. Her and her daughter Jordan, they're concerned with young adults and youth becoming financially educated, and not just everybody, but they're also concerned with specialized populations like folks exiting incarceration that's never paid a bill, college students, military personnel, believe it or not, exiting and entering, sometimes don't know how to pay bills. They're interested in those specialized areas, and the list goes on. But our winning team spend time, day after day, month after month, helping small businesses like this scale. We also appreciate folks like Joshua Sheffield, who comes to speak with our small businesses about resources that the Workforce Council offers. Thank you, Josh. And our friends at NASA, who comes out and share how to do business with NASA. That's information many minority-owned small businesses don't know exists, still today. And we cannot forget the efforts and the time that the Mr. Carl Knobloch puts into us. Yes, I have to thank you. Because Carl shows up, and he doesn't have to in the way he shows up. If we're doing it virtually, he on the virtual. If we're doing a phone call, he on the phone call. If we're doing it live, he on the live. If it's on Saturday, he coming on Saturday. If it's at night, when I say, I don't know how you sleep in this district, but Carl shows up. Just about all the businesses in here that work with us, y'all know Carl, don't y'all? Don't y'all know Carl? Yeah. This is a good place to clap. So thank you. We've also developed relationships with our local friends, like our local Chamber of Commerce, Terry. We spent time having some tough conversations. We hazed you when we first became friends. So wonder you're still here, because we weren't even giving up. But out of those conversations, we developed some amazing collaborations where we are celebrating Black and brown businesses together. Yeah. We've worked along Senator Monty Mason, still working alongside him. We got a meeting next week with him and our local Department of Social Services, Nikisha. I see Nikisha over there with Workforce, Terry, Fred Ligon with 3E. We've been working together. Is Rebecca here? I didn't see Rebecca. Rebecca? There you go, Rebecca. Rebecca Vinroot, our Director of James City County Social Services. We've been working on workforce issues, so hopefully now that we have some business owners in here, okay, this is a good plug. We've been working on getting business owners and businesses to be trauma responsive for our youth transitioning into adulthood in the workforce. So we need a lot of help with that, you guys. Shameless plug. We need a lot of help with that, giving our youth a chance. So thank you, Senator Mason, for allowing me to be a part of that conversation. As we continue to build relationships, we felt it important to offer our time and efforts to serve our local community by serving on our local boards in our county. And I'm thankful for James City County Board of Supervisors for appointing me. Mr. Eisenhower, I think he's here. Mr. Jim, we love Mr. Jim. I'm so grateful. You know, oftentimes you think you're going to serve and to give, but you end up getting more in return when you serve. I'm grateful for being on the Virginia Peninsula Community Colleges Board with Dr. Ti'Juana Porter, the other Ti'Juana Porter Brandon, and her team. I'll talk about her later. And on the Williamsburg Community Action Agency, it's one extreme to the other, where we have the Head Starts and the youth all the way to college, still talking about workforce issues and getting folks in our workforce. So I'm honored to be a part of those conversations. And this year speaking of Dr. Porter Brandon, this year through our nonprofit organization, we were able to honor and recognize a few, because it's a lot in this area. People don't know the Historic Triangle got it going on, so y'all might want to move to Historic Triangle. So we have a lot of women in leadership here. And we not only have opportunity to recognize a few of them this year, we recognized 9 of them at that beautiful gala, but we also are in relationship with them, and we build relationship with them. Our honorees are the likes of Dr. Kate Svevlin of Williamsburg Community Foundation, who I also have the honor of serving in that foundation as well. Dr. Amber Price, who's gallivanting in Holland right now. She's the president of Centera Williamsburg, who they collaborated with us in Shades of Life with Dr. Dion. Centera collaborated with us with our health fair. That was a jam-packed day, y'all. We had a symposium, a health fair, vendor trade show, and a gala in one day. Miss Laura Hill, I love Miss Laura Hill, that beautiful smile. She's the founder of Historic Triangle Coming to the Table, and they have those hard coming to the table conversations. We're blessed to honor her as well. And the beautiful Kim Hunley, our James City County School Board representative, we're blessed to honor her as well. Miss Johnette Weaver, I haven't seen her in the room yet. She is the plug in Williamsburg. We call Terry the white descendant community plug. Johnette is the black descendant community plug. We had an opportunity to honor her and Miss Connie Hawshaw, who is in DC right now with the president of Let Freedom Ring Foundation. Also, Rebecca Vinru, who's always trying to hide in the background, the director of James City County Social Services. We were able to honor her. We got her to put on makeup at the gala. Y'all give her a hand. She said she don't wear makeup for nobody. We got her to put makeup on. Terry was also one of our honorees, and you've heard from her. And you're gonna hear from Dr. Porter Brandon, representing the honorees in a few moments. But we're honored to be in relationship with all of them and excited about the work we have planned to do together. So once again, glad the mayor didn't show up because I needed more time. I told Martin I didn't need all this time, but I'm talking away, ain't I? All right. I'm preaching. So once again, we're humbled by this gesture and grateful for this opportunity to be one of the first to receive this great honor from the Small Business Administration. We thank you, Administrator John. Where'd John go? There he is. You know, John drove all the way down. This is his second time coming to visit us. Drove all the way down from Pennsylvania. By himself today. Have no assistant today. We just thank you for coming all this way. And we thank you for your team. We thank you for Martin being behind the scenes, getting us together, sending out all the invites and all that. And again, Carl, we thank you. We are grateful. With gratitude, wholeheartedly, we thank you. Thank you, guys.
Well said, well said. I forgot to do this the first time because somebody told me when you get up to a podium, you put your glasses on, and people think you're about to say something important and that you are an important person. All right, so we would like to call up the Jim Eisenhower, James City County Board of Supervisors. Dr. Porter Brandon, representing our honorees, and Beck G, representing our winning team, to the podium for a few closing words in that order.
Lawrence and Ti'Juana, thank you for letting me say a few brief words. I met these folks sort of casually. We had coffee, and then I saw the application come in to serve on boards, and I said, we've got some live wires here, let's set the hook on it. Because what this community needs is folks like these two. This community needs people who are willing to get engaged and to put their entire heart and soul into the betterment of the community for everybody. When you took on the role at the NAACP, I'm going to say you are a workhorse. So I'm really pleased to have you in the community. I think the small businesses made it possible for us to survive as local governments through the last few years to a much greater degree than maybe we knew before. So the work you do is wonderful, and I'm just looking forward to having the young folks come along and take over from the old ones.
Good afternoon. I have to share, when I am connected to someone, like when I feel connected to someone, I give them a song, right? And don't ask me what your song is, because many of you have one, but the song that I give the Gholsons is this song that's called I Give Myself Away. And the chorus says that I give myself away so you can use me. And you've heard them this afternoon talk about how they're always busy celebrating others. And they are, right? They are undoubtedly exemplary entrepreneurs, but they give themselves away. They give their time, their talent, their expertise, and their network so that others can be successful. And they recognize others, including the honorees that will recognize while they're doing incredible work, they recognize and celebrate others. And I've watched the Gholsons when they're with their grandchildren, and you see the way they mentor and coach and love their grandbabies. And then if you watch them with the kidpreneurs, you can't tell any difference in the way they love and they coach babies that aren't even theirs. And that's just an example of the kind of humans that they are, on top of the incredible business people that you both are. And working with the ladies, there's no one who knows how to bring people together, right, to improve what we do in our community. I will share with you one thing, and I'm absolutely sure all of the honorees had the same, has a similar experience. I had lunch with Ti'Juana one day, and I was concerned. I was looking at the ALICE population, which is like the new way of saying the working poor. And I was looking at data and found that the greatest percentage of working poor on the peninsula was in Williamsburg. And that surprised me because Williamsburg isn't known, right, for working poor. And we got together and I said, how can I help? How can the college help do more to connect this population with transformative education and training? We had a great lunch. I left Williamsburg, went back to my office in Hampton, and by the time I got back to my desk in Hampton, I had 4 email introductions. She connected me to Transit Authority, public housing, community-based organizations, talking about the work that she's done with the honorees and everything else. And not only did she make an email introduction, like she'll go with me to do meetings and introductions to help figure out how can we leverage the resources in this community to help those who need it the most. And that's just one example. That's just one meeting with Ti'Juana Gholson, by the way. So you heard Senator Mason say this. She doesn't just talk about stuff, she gets stuff done. And so if you're serious about transformational change, right, have dinner or coffee with the Gholsons. And I have to say, on behalf of all of the ladies who you honored this year at your gala, we have a special gift for you. Yes, I know. So I'm going to ask Ms. Hundley to come. Thank you for all you do for us. Thank you for celebrating leadership. Thank you for celebrating the greatness that is possible in this community. We love you and Larry. You are fantastic. And on behalf of your honorees, we'd love to present you with this incredible crown. She doesn't go anywhere without the crown, so we have to share with you this incredible crown. Okay. And she did tell me only 2 minutes, but I'm sorry.
So I hope this, even Miss America, they have to, it doesn't always, this is all the ladies. Also, she told me that she loves Kurt Kiger, but she has a black bag, but she hasn't stepped out in color. So the ladies and I decided we're going to give her some gift cards with some small businesses and other businesses, and we're giving her 7 gift cards in her own Kurt Kiger gift card wallet. And because Seasons doesn't do small gift cards, they do everything big, we thought it was appropriate because what you did to honor us with the Inner Peace Coalition was big, and it made us feel so good, and we just want you to feel as special as you made all of us feel.
Well, hello all. Somebody told me they saved the best for last. I tell jokes. My name is Beck G, and I have the absolute pleasure, privilege, and honor to serve as the Gholsons' publicist. And it started that way at their kitchen table, and it quickly morphed into friends and then family. I represent the winning team. Can I get my peers to just stand up? Benny, Monique, Robin, Yvette, Chandra, Gisella, Cece, all of my winning team, hey, Sonia, Jamarcus, Vic, and you may be seated. I go to church, y'all know that, y'all may be seated. But we have the duty. We have a responsibility. You see it every month, but the way that our phone rings is every day. Every day. And their true passion is serving other people. And if that wasn't your intent upon meeting the Gholsons, it quickly became exactly that. Fortunately, that's my passion. As the owner and founder of Beck's Management Public Relations, people ask me, what do I do all day? And I get to professionally participate in other people's joys. That's what I get to do. I get to take a vision in my hand and walk with you from vision to fruition. And it is an honor to watch you be honored. You deserve that. And in front of angels and all his assembly, right here, you deserve this honor. So thank you to the SBA, thank you James, Mr. Fleming rather, for coming out and call Cool Socks Knobloch. Show them your socks, show them your socks. I call Cool Socks Knobloch for obvious reasons. He always wears cool socks. And so it is, we get together every month, and sometimes virtual, sometimes in person, and we connect with other businesses and see them from start to staying to scaling business. And we work in tandem, and we love to see businesses come back a few months or even a few years later, and they're like, look, I just made my first million. I say, let me hold $20. No, I don't, I'm just joking. I tell jokes. But as a result of what we get to do every year, and back to the kitchen table, GT and I sat down at their kitchen table in 2018 and dreamed up this symposium, and it has taken on a life of its own. A life of its own. We have the Honorable Tina Vick here, who wasn't even on the program, and I said, T. At the very first symposium, I said, Tina Vick is here. She said, put her on the stage. And in some kind of way, we haven't lost her today. She's been in every symposium, so
so thank you so much to the Honorable Tina Vick. And from that, as the years went on and we listened to people's needs and we saw what people wanted the most, we were able to compile our ideas into a magazine. I am not shameless in plugging. I am excited to plug this magazine that the winning team contributed as writers. These are available. If you make a donation of $20, this goes directly to Inner Peace Coalition. It goes directly to Inner Peace Coalition. As well, we've produced a calendar. We've produced a calendar, and let me open up and show you the first month. Who's that? Wait a minute. Sorry, y'all. Thought I was doing my Vanna White thing. Let me try it again. Who's that? The Gholsons occupied the January space, and many of the winning team members are in this calendar. This too is available for a donation of $20, and it goes directly towards the efforts of Inner Peace Coalition. I encourage and implore all of you here to connect with Inner Peace Coalition in some way, shape, or form. Your dollars or your time. If you're feeling froggy, both. And I thank you so much to you, Tawana, and to you, Lawrence. I call them G. I'm trying to be professional, okay? To Tawana and Lawrence, it is such an honor. Every time you call and say, hey, Beck, I know there's another idea, and I thank you for trusting it in my hands. And it is an honor to serve along my colleagues. And I look forward to this many, many more times. And thank you for impacting not only the Triangle area, I learned how to say that, y'all, Triangle area, but this entire state of Virginia. And I will go on record saying you are the only people that I travel in the middle of the day for. I came out of town, I came from Norfolk, young woman.
Let's give one more round of applause for the Gholsons. And to close out our program, John will close it out for us.
I know that the mayor arrived? No? No. I know I look like the mayor, so I didn't know that coming in. You're right. I do look like the mayor? I saw the video.
Same hairstyle.
You know what? That's right. You know, a wise man once said, I'm not sure who he was, but he said, when you're great, when you're truly great, you don't have to keep telling everybody how great you are. You have others tell you how great you are.
That's it.
And you got a whole room full of people telling you how great you are. How's it feel? Look at her, she's like, this is awesome. And I can't think of a better way to celebrate Black Business Month and 70 years of the SBA. We have dedicated federal workers. We have about 1,500 in our agency. And unfortunately, many of them don't get to leave our headquarters building to come out and meet with y'all in the field. And I just wanted to take 2 minutes of your day, it's your day, 2 minutes of your day just to recognize my team here in Virginia. And we've heard from Martin. Martin's here in the video. Sherelle's in the back. This young lady in the back. And then, last but not least, we got tube socks. Two socks. And I thought I was you. I have no socks.
You are now James No Socks Flipper.
That's it. And just before we start the video, it is a special year, and just give me if we can honor him very quickly with a round of applause, because Carl celebrates 25 years of service. Wow. All right. He won't tell you how great he is. We all told him. So thank y'all for the time, and really great to be here.
Hey, Ti'Juana and Lawrence, this is Benny Zhang, your attorney at Kaufman Knowles and part of your winning team. Congratulations on being recognized as SBA's 70th anniversary honorees for this incredible award. I'm so blessed and grateful to have met you guys. I'm looking forward to the impact that you guys are going to have in the community for many, 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 many years to come. So for today, congratulations, go celebrate, and go team.
My name is Tina Vick. I happen to serve as the councilwoman for the city of Newport News. I am elated to be here today to celebrate my friends and business supporters, Lawrence and Ti'Juana Gholson, as they are honored as the SBA champions here at this ceremony. Ti'Juana, Lawrence, we are going to continue to keep doing the work, continue to keep blessing people's lives, and continue to make sure, continue to be trending. And you know what that means.
What up, people? I am so excited. You guys, Miss T, Mr. G, you deserve it. Your heart is so huge. It's such an honor to work with you, beside you, in the work you're doing in building the community. I mean, I'm just honored to know you guys. I love you guys. You deserve this, and I just pray for more wins. Yes!
All right, guys, I just want to say congratulations, Lawrence and Ti'Juana, T and G, whatever way you want to say your name right now. You are blessed among blessed. So grateful to know you, so grateful to be on one of these teams. If I was just somebody standing at the door, it wouldn't matter, because this is such a blessing. As you can see, we're full today. It's the middle of the week, and people are hungry for this type of knowledge and information. So kudos to you, congratulations, and congratulations to Carl at the SBA for putting this thing together, because it's such a blessing. Thank you so much. Have a great day, you guys.
Hey, I'd just like to congratulate my big brother and my big sister on just a wonderful honoree. Y'all guys deserve it. I remember when we first met y'all, and we just knew something special about y'all. And we appreciate y'all having us in y'all lives, having us, me and my wife, Angela, making sure that we are on our game, because we look at y'all as an example, and we're definitely trying to be what make y'all proud of what we're doing, as well as we are proud of what y'all guys doing. Keep being an example, and a example for all of us as business people, and be an example of us how blacks in this community should work, and how we should make sure that we are on our game to make sure things go right. We love you from the Tomlin family. You know we all in our heart, and we out. Love you.
Hello, just want to say congratulations to the Gholsons. I love you guys so much. You guys do so much excellent work in the community. Thank you for inspiring me. Thank you for inspiring everybody around you, and congratulations.
Hello, I'm Dr. Jade Ranger with the Prescription Shop. We are locally owned, family-owned pharmacy here in Williamsburg. I am so honored to be here to celebrate Lawrence and Ti'Juana Gholson. They have been mentors to us. They inspire us. My husband and I are in business together as well. So, you know, it's just so inspiring to see them doing all the things that they're doing in our community. We just love them so much. We're so proud of them and the way they represent us, and also black business owners here in the Historic Triangle. We wish them continued success, and we hope to continue to be a part of their journey just as much as they are ours.
One of the very consistent themes that I have heard today about our relentless visionaries, Ti'Juana and Lawrence, is that meeting them will change your life and maybe your trajectory, and I am so here for that, and I'm so pleased to see them get awards and have all of this love today from all the people they gathered in this room. You guys are awesome.
Hi, I'm Scott Turner, the Director of Community Engagement at Eastern State Hospital. I am only a recent acquaintance of Lawrence, and in what little time I've spent with him, I've learned all of the wonderful things that he and his wife are doing for the community, and I can't imagine the wonderful things they're going to continue doing. We're so lucky to have them here, and I am so fortunate to have met them.
Hi, Ti'Juana and Larry. Oh my gosh, it was such a pleasure to be with you here today, to recognize the amazing, amazing impact that you have had on this community. I just want to tell you how much of an inspiration the both of you are, because you do everything you do with love, and love conquers all. Congratulations again, and all the very, very best to you as you continue to move forward and upward. Thank you from the Youth Workforce Center.
Ti'Juana and Lawrence, it is a pleasure to know you. I have actually learned so much from you in the last couple of years that I've known you, and it was a pleasure to be here today as you have been honored. A great honor for all of your service that you do for all of us.
My dearest Ti'Juana and Lawrence, you know how much I love you guys. I'm so proud. I'm going to say this without trying to tear up, but I cannot be more proud. There's just not enough word to describe how much work you've done and what you've done for this community, and for allowing me to be part of your great venture and adventure. So this is amazing. I just want to say how proud I am. The biggest and the largest and the hugest congratulations to you, and the tightest hugs from me. Your Chandy.
To Ti'Juana and Lawrence, I would like to thank you so much for everything that you do for the community, your heart to serve. It just screams who you are inside. So I would just like to take this moment to thank you.
Yeah, hi, I'm Brian Winterstein. It's a fantastic event. Excited to be a part of it and show the support to all the great things that are happening here and beyond Williamsburg. Thanks.
I want to tell you how much you are really important to our community and how much I really value your friendship and participation in the community. Thanks.
Hi, to Lawrence and Ti'Juana. You guys are a dynamic duo for our community. Really enjoy getting to know you and want to see how we can work together for the entire community. Thank you so much. Congratulations.
I'm just so honored to be here to celebrate Lawrence and Ti'Juana, the Gholsons, and their great, amazing nonprofit. They're just such a godsend to our community, and it's been so great to be with them. I was in lead class of 23 with Ti'Juana. I had the wonderful opportunity to spend that time with her as well, and the great partnership they have with Lackey Clinic and the rest of the community. So congratulations. You couldn't be more deserving of this award.
Congratulations, Ti'Juana and Lawrence. While this is an incredible recognition of your leadership in the community, I am not surprised that you are recognized as a small business owner exemplar. You are fantastic. What you give to our community is incredible, providing opportunities for other entrepreneurs to learn from you and to rival your success, and the work that you do with our youth and inspiring them not only to be incredible human beings but also future business owners themselves is amazing. On behalf of Virginia Peninsula Community College, I'm so grateful for what you do for our community and what you do for our college with your service on our board and our foundation board. I wish you years and years of success.
We just thank you so much for all your hard work and all your efforts to make the community of Williamsburg and surrounding areas a blessing to be a part of. We thank you so much, and we're looking forward to seeing the next time we honor all of our businesses and for all of their hard work. Thank you so much.
Hi, we just want to say congratulations and thank you. We've been with FamMat since 2005, and we appreciate you, and Victory really appreciate you for being able to support me since 2005 and helping me be a small business owner. Thank you. We love you so much.
Very much. You know we love y'all. MVP.
Go FamMat.
I just want to say congratulations to both Ti'Juana and Lawrence. You guys have made such an impact in my life and my daughter's life and our businesses personally, but to see the work that you do all around the community, all around the Triangle area, all of Hampton Roads, all of Virginia, you deserve this, and I'm so excited for you. Thank you for all you do.
I want to say congratulations to Lawrence, you and your wife Ti'Juana. Y'all are a huge impact in our area. We're so thankful for you guys. I want to say congratulations and keep doing your thing.
So I have a lot of great things to say about the Gholsons. They are fantastic. They've done amazing things for the community. But one really interesting thing about this, I came to this event, right? And we have a mutual friend. They know that person forever. And I was like, I knew one of them, like very well, and was in lead class of 2023, best class ever, Peninsula lead. And then Lawrence, he's like, hey man, your business partner Wes. And then it was like, man, how do you know? And then it just became like this, once again, connections coming through, relationships are everything. So great job, congratulations you two. Very proud and very happy to see this amazing honor for you. Thank you.
It's been a pleasure working with Ti'Juana and Lawrence Gholson. They're a very special couple, and we appreciate their commitment and hard work to the small business community.